Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
He's a sharp little ball here. Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Vitinha. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. João Neves tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Shot, surely! Goal! Botafogo! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, a breakthrough already. Vitinha might just make this. João Neves. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guirassy! Tchouaméni.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. João Neves. Pass somewhat off target. Van de Ven. And he's straight offside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Probing pass. Well, played right into his path. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Guirassy. Spread out to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Chosen to go back. And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vinicius Junior, Cucurella. Nice control. In towards the back stick. And he's quick to get it clear again. And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. And it's Hakimi. Vitinha. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
That's really well cleared. Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a run down the left wing. And he's managed to get free. In with the challenge. Van de Ven with the clearance. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And he's onside. Very nicely done. Cucurella has it out wide and in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a key interception. Indica. Araujo. And it's Hakimi. Real chance! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Botafogo can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Botafogo really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. They want to make the most of this turnover.
Pedri. Can he get it through? And they've got a throw. The ball has bounced loose now. Pedri. Oh, that was vital. Thuram looking to add to his goal. And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Botafogo have reclaimed it. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Tchouaméni. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vitinha. He's picked his way through. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Thuram. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Opts for safety. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Wan-Bissaka spots it and intercepts. Played into space out wide. He's in a great position here. There's the delivery. He's done well to get that clear. Tchouaméni. So what can they make of this? Pedri makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Big chance! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! A finish right from the top draw! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Botafogo are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now the delivery. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substituição em andamento.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gravenberch. That looks a decent ball. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. And it's Pedri. Szoboszlai looking to get on the end of this. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's no decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And one more try! Haaland! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Shot at goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Osimhen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bellingham tries making a foray down the right. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Great chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pedri, Rafinha. Now this could be a chance.
Teremos 3
Martinez.
minutos de acréscimo.
Challenged just a bit on the... Oh, what's he done? He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Gol marcado para o Botafogo. Camisa 9.
Botafogo take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that will be the final act. Botafogo pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Botafogo leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. Oh, the ball's run, and the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Ndika goes steaming forward. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Vinicius Junior! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And they've got a throw. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And they can counter here. He is through here. Pedri. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
First quarter of an hour gone. Tchouaméni. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pedri. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Big chance, corner. Alexander-Arnold to take it as usual. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now can he find a finish? Can he finish? Rafael Leao. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And it's Cucurella. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Hakimi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. Vitinha. Great ball, and he's in here. 30 minutes gone. Great chance! Rafael Leao! That is wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0. And he shoots! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Passes short and sharp. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Chance, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vitinha.
Teremos
Throw it.
minuto de acréscimo.
Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Cucurella charging forward down that flank. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Botafogo will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tchouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's tidy. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed in towards the centre. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo choosing to make the first change. Vinicius Junior being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Botafogo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Good ball, good take. That is lovely. That's a sharp pass. Pedri. And this is Dembele. Vitinha. Hakimi. Out towards the flank. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. That's a super give and go. Good take. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real...
He's through and all alone! Takes a shot! In he goes again. Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Vitinha. Dembele running with the ball. Ndika was in no mood for any of that. João Neves. Can he get it through? Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Pedri. Dembele. Oh, real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And the shot. Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class. And the comeback is complete.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Substituição.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
João Neves. Looking tough. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Van de Ven. Now it's Messi, and it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. Van de Ven. Hakimi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that was asking just too much of him.
Teremos
5 minutes to add.
de acréscimo.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Højlund. Some really good ball movement. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hakimi plays it in. Punched away. João Neves.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot! Goal! Botafogo! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And the pass is intercepted. Højlund! And the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders.
And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Now can he find and the finish! Goal! Botafogo! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Dembele, and he's managed shapes to shoot! Off the post! And here's Dembele. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Dembele. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, they've got it again. Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Thuram. Finds himself... Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. Wonderful save by Martinez. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Botafogo have their second corner now. João Neves plays it short. And this is Dembele. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Højlund, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Vitinha. Well read, nice interception. Matheus Cunha.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele! They would have been quick to recover this.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Botafogo heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Tchouaméni. And it's Hakimi. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold receives. Terrific header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vitinha. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He has found the way through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rafael Leao. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rafael Leao. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Dembele. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Pedri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Dembele. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. Pedri. And they're back on the ball again. Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vitinha. Pedri. Jimenez. Pedri. Jimenez. Knocks it into space. Hakimi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Matheus Cunha. That is a little undercooked. Martinez punts it upfield. And smartly reclaimed. Aims beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And yes, it's him again.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Back into the middle. Is there any support? He might not need it. Kluivert. Tchouaméni takes a look up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's gone backward here, and it's Gravenberch. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's caused a worry or two.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hakimi. They're urging him to shoot. Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Now it's Goulet. And it's Hakimi. Looking for the run. Now the delivery. He's in a... Vinicius Junior! That's another chance! It's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
McKennie. Great vision. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Botafogo have their third corner. Kluivert goes short. Oh, sweet feet. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. McKennie. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. He's got away. Driving forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good take and a good airing. He's having a shot! McKennie. And here's Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Botafogo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Grafenberg. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. I think we're just about done here. That's a shade optimistic.
Foram indicados 4
Kluivert
minutos de
clears it
acréscimo.
away. Four extra minutes added on. Gravenberg powering forward here. Messi caresses it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Nice control. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! Dembele! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. They have stolen left. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.